We're doing throwback anthems. This is Ciaran OConnor on 90 FM. I am joined by German DJ producer extraordinaire with more than 22 million albums sold around the world, 65 gold and platinum awards. It's SASH!
Yeah, hello! Ciaran, how are you?
Oh, SASH, vielen Dank. Es ist sehr gut.
Ja, schönen guten Abend.
Yeah, you're German DJ, of course. Ich habe ein bisschen Deutsch. You have had some amazing songs, Sash. When did you start making music?
Well, it's a long time ago, you know. I'm an old man by now, so it was 1995. You know, the first SASH single came out by then. It was "It's My Life," and then of course followed by the world famous "Encore une fois" in '97, and I mean that's history. But since then there are many more songs who've seen the light of the days, and until now we're producing music.
You're in Germany now, obviously. How has your lockdown experience been in Deutschland?
Oh well, it's like for everybody else. I mean, it's now a year ago since I have been the last time on stage, and it's crazy. You know, you never have thought about that one day this is gonna happen with the pandemic as it is now. And I sit a lot at home. I did a lot of how you say in English, puzzles. You know, I make puzzles.
Jigsaw puzzles like the rest of us.
I bought I think 20 or 30 puzzles. And a lot of family business, you know, homeschooling with the kids and all these things. And then, of course, you know, we went to the studio and produced a little bit of fresh music as well. The new record with Shane Watts. And I just can't wait to go back on stage again.
Apart from the puzzles and the homeschooling, over in Ireland, we started making banana bread. We're used in Germany getting on... Banana? You've never heard of banana bread?
No, not at all.
It's literally brot made of bananas.
Okay, that sounds interesting. I mean, I love to cook, and I do a lot of cooking myself at home. So maybe I have to try to make my own banana bread.
I will send you a recipe. At this stage, all of us in Ireland, we're professionals because that's how we we honestly spent our time making banana bread and watching Netflix. It was very boring all the same.
Okay, send me that. I'm gonna have a go.
A lot of your music though, Ecuador is obviously in Spanish, Encore une fois is French, Mysterious Times in English. How come this whole language change? Why didn't you just stick to German or just English?
Yeah, I love always to say in interviews, you know, German sounds shit. Sorry about that word, but it's strange for me, you know, and I'm always saying, because when I listen to German folk songs, for example, and you straight listen automatically, what are these people telling you? What are they singing? And me as German, especially when I was younger, I was not interested in the lyrics. I was never thinking about what actually are they singing? What does it mean? I was just listening to the melody and to the flavor of the song. And I think this is a reason as well why I'm not doing a song in German, because then I understand what I'm saying and I don't like it so much. And when we started with Ecuador, Spanish and French, encore une fois, you know, people started to telling and asking, what's coming next? So actually the fans brought us a little bit to that direction we took at the end to play with languages. And then La Primavera came, Italian, we had African, we had Danish, we had Finnish, we had African in there. We had Japanese with Gambare, so it was like a kind of, you know, trademark of the SASH songs that we're always playing around with the languages.
Obviously, COVID hit everybody in the world. You were stuck in Germany, you couldn't travel. You went straight to studio then, you started pumping out music.
Not really straight, because actually there was a plan to release another pumping SASH track around summertime. But this track was made really as festival anthem, you know, and I should play it on all the summer big festivals I was booked to, and to promote it, of course, there, and then bring it out to the SASH fans. But then when COVID started in the middle of March, we decided, no, it's not going to be the right thing to release that track during the summer, because we don't have any promotional platforms, me not playing around the world to present and promote the track. So we said, okay, we're gonna keep that song out of the plan, and we have to release a radio track, because everybody's sitting at home. Everybody is not allowed to go out on the weekends, on the evening time, no shopping, no restaurants, nothing. Let's produce a really, really radio song. And we got together with Shane Ward, and then we talked about it, and then we produced Coming Home. And I think Coming Home is 100% pure, great radio track.
Tell me, how did that come about with you and Shane Ward? Did you know each other?
It was actually the other way. No, not at all, not at all. I got actually a private message on social media from Shane Ward. He said, "Hey, listen, man, I'm such a big fan of you since your first days, and it was always a dream of mine to work together with you. Is that possible?" And I was like, yeah, I had to Google him first because I did not know him. I have to admit, I never heard about him. And then I went on Google and looked at him, and then I saw, he did win X Factor and is a great actor. He has several number ones as well in top 10 hits and a Christmas number one in the UK charts. And then I asked my partners, Thomas and Ralph, I said, "Hey, listen, I've got a guy here who likes to work with SASH. Would that be something, we all three would be happy with?" And then we decided, yes, let's do that.
So all it takes is someone to slide into your DMs, and that's how songs get created. So if you want...
Well, who's not trying? If you don't try, you don't win.
While I'm here, I can play the accordion and the tin whistle. So if you want to do a DJ SASH Irish remake, we can organise this, SASH, myself and yourself.
But it's not always working, I'm writing Madonna every day a message and she never answers.
I mean, reach for the stars. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
I always assumed when you see these big duets and people working together, there's so much, it has to go through this company and your people and my people will talk, and then we have to do this with da. But it seems so much easier to make music with you, Sash. You're just like, okay, let's do it, let's go.
Yeah, it is. And I have to tell you, and that's a true story. When the record companies are involved of two artists, then it gets much, much more difficult. We had a collaboration with Kylie Minogue back in the days. We have produced already the track and everything was done. But the two record companies, they could not come together. And at the end, we had to throw the song into the bin. And there was no SASH featuring Kylie Minogue. So you see, sometimes it's just better when you take the things in your own hands and, you arrange everything yourself instead of, letting your company doing things.
It's such a shame that there's a SASH Kylie Minogue sitting there and nobody gets to hear it.
Yeah.
Goddamn record labels. The people of Europe love you, and we here in Ireland love you as well. You've been over a few times?
In Ireland, you mean?
Yes. In Ireland. You've been here a few times.
I can't count anymore how often I've been there in the last 20 years. I mean, I think I have visited every nightclub and every arena who exists in Ireland.
Do you like coming over here? Do you like the people? Do you like the country?
It's great. I mean, it's really party people, and it's a big country for SASH and the success of SASH. And always when I come there, it's just great. The atmosphere. I have one show in Dublin, an arena show. I think in October it is. A 90s event. So let's hope that this is gonna happen.
I'm gonna say you will be over here in October. I look forward to seeing you in October.
I hope so. Let's see.
Dublin's 98 FM.